Check 1, 2. Oh boy, time to stream. Okie dokie. Oh boy. Alright, now we gotta wait for Twitch to catch up with everything. Oof. Loud noises. That's not my head. Hold on. Bip. Okay, welcome to an exciting Saturday evening cooking stream. Today we're going to be doing chicken kebabs with a few wonderful ingredients. As you can see here, look at these amazing ingredients. We got the skewers, we got the ingredients, we got the chicken. But before we can do anything, we got to go and set up the grill, as it were. So I'm going to go outside and you're going to come with me with this amazing grill shot outside. So join me outside briefly while I go and get everything ready. So I'm just going to walk outside here. Hopefully the wireless mic will receive it. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay. So first things first, we need to get some matches because you can't have fire without matches. I mean, there's other ways to do it, but you know, I prefer the 21st century method of matches. You could also do oxyacetylene, but you know, we'll keep it simple for now. All right, so we're gonna do some of this. We're gonna pour the charcoal into the fire pit because I don't have a grill. Okay. Then we're gonna arrange them. I think we're gonna need more than that. Okay, that seems good. All right, so we're gonna arrange the charcoal briquettes just so that they're in a pile. Perfect. Now we're gonna go get some highly flammable liquid because we all know that that's a fun thing to do. So let's get some, let's see here. What's in the nice garage? We can use premium blend fuel. Okay, yeah, that looks good. All right, so let's dump some, let's get the flammable stuff out of the way. That'd be another important thing. All right, so lighter fluid, you know, just kind of eyeball it really. No, okay, that's enough. And then we top it off with a wonderful helping of volatile substance. Unmarked red bottles. Okay, that should be good. Okay, now we toss the match onto the fire. All right, guys, here we go. The charcoal is ready. We got the flammable stuff on it. Fire in the hole. Woo. All right. Oh, beautiful. So we're just going to let that cook for a while and do its thing while I put the flammable substances away. Put this back in the garage. Oh, the fire's dying down. We can't have that. Fire gives us really good views. Okay, that should be enough to get the fire department here. Perfect. Alrighty. So while that's doing its thing, hey, Tens Pieces, how's it going? All right, we're gonna wash our hands because we handled flammable liquids and we don't want that in our life. Okay. See, I'm gonna check on YouTube real quick. Make sure everything's Gucci on that end. Okay, well, YouTube's barely doing anything. Hold on, let me just plug my stream somewhere. Oof. Okie dokie. Oh, the fire's dying down. We can't have that. We can't have that in this economy. No, sir. We gotta keep this. We gotta keep the party going real quick. Hang on. Okay, we're done. Beautiful. So, now that we have a good fire, we're gonna prepare our kebabs for doing stuff. Alrighty. So now we're going to cut back to the inside of the kitchen. Let's see if we can get a picture in picture. That's the wrong picture in picture. Why do I have to always do this? It's so annoying. I have to go in here and I have to go here. And then, you know, we also have to do this, where we have to go like this. And then we have to go like this. and it's just the most annoying thing ever. Okay, all right, now I can zoom in on that outdoor camera to check on the coals or the briquettes of charcoal. Oh. All right, that's gonna be our charcoal can where we prep the food. Okie dokie. So, let's get to cutting these veggie tables. So here we have a variety of vegetables we're gonna cut. So let's do that. I'm gonna start off with a bell pepper. Pretty simple stuff, just cut off the end and then continue to cut it until the we'll cut this here, and then we're going to core the center out because we don't need that. Okay, now we're going to just chop these bad boys up. So I'm doing these, but also this way and this way, and then this way. Just kind of do a loose chop. I'm going to put everything there except the stem because we don't need the stem. So we're just going to chop this again, cut out the center, because you know you don't need the center for this. Okay, chop it down like that, chop it into quarters, just like that, and then that's our bell peppers finished. So now we move on to the onion. So this onion here, let me tell you, is a white onion. I'm going to use a different knife for this. Chop that off and then throw it away. Let's see here. Now normally you would dice an onion for culinary stuff like this. However, we need large onion pieces, so we're just going to chop it right down the middle. And then we're going to quarter it like that. Careful not to slice your fingies off. And then we're just going to peel back these layers here. So we need something that looks like this. And that will be for our... We just kind of put this in between the chicken and the other veggies on the skewer. So we're going to do that. Super surprising how little viewership you have on non-regular days, but I'm sure it'll grow. We're only like, what, 12 minutes in. Like usually you get more views on like the hour, so we'll just continue to make ourselves the little doohickeys here. Okay. So now we get to the fun part where it's the chicken. So I'm going to put the rest of the onions on this side here, and we're going to transition to chicken. So because we cut the vegetables first, we don't need to worry about cross-contamination because that's the last thing this cutting board is going to see. But beforehand, we are going to grab some gloves for handling the chicken because of salmonella. We don't want any of that business in our house. No, thank you. All right. Oh, put these plates somewhere else. And let's get the chicken going. So for today's chicken, it's going to be chicken breast. And that comes from the front part of a chicken. Usually it's good for white meat of the chicken, a few other things. Okay. All right, so this is going to be the view we see from here on out because I'm not going to touch my switcher. Whoa, these are large. These are huge. Good grief. Like one of them is adequate. My goodness. Large breasts. All right, now we need to season these, or else they're not going to be good at all. So we're going to cut it first into kebab-sized pieces, and then we're going to take it from there. So, like kind of large chunks. I apologize if this is out of focus. Can't really do much about that. Okay. Gonna get a bowl to marinate the chicken. All right, this looks good. Now I'm doing about 1-inch cuts of chicken on here, so that's going to be what they look like. And we want them kind of thick because kebabs are kind of thick in terms of the actual content of the protein to vegetables, and also it's kind of like there. So I might trim these up a little bit more once we get through the first chicken breast, but these are massive. They're like clearly hormone chickens, but that's another time for discussion. So there's a little bit of gross here, so I'm just going to cut this way this time. And this is going to be set aside. I'm going to trim the fat a little bit here too, nothing too big. All right. So now we have these, and I suppose I could cut, I think these are okay. These are good. There's like a few long ones that I might trim up like this. Might just do some of that so they're a little bit more manageable. Oh, this is out of focus, but it doesn't matter. Now I gotta sanitize that, which is okay because we are here for that. All right, so we got our chicken. Now we're gonna season our chicken with some roasted garlic and herb. That's this stuff right here. And we're going to be pretty generous with it, just because, you know, it's flavorless chicken. If I would have brined this earlier, like put it in a brine or something, then I totally would have been able to do that. However, you know, I didn't. I'm just gonna take the top off to make things easier for us. So I'm just gonna mix these in here, get some pretty evenly coated, try to at least get some evenly coated pieces. It's sometimes tricky. What's the deal, potato peel? We're doing some outdoor cooking. And we're doing kebabs. And so we're seasoning our chicken right now. And the image you see up on the top is the coals and other barbecue essentials. All right, so I'm just tossing this chicken in this bowl here, just kind of getting it ready for seasoning. Now I want to do a little bit more because these are, again, I didn't brine these, and if I would have brined these before, we could have probably used a little less seasoning, but we didn't. It's okay. We can always just use the spices that come with it. So I'm just going to top these off a little bit with that, and then put the cap back on, let them sit for a bit, and then we're going to, let's see, we're going to wrap that up. So I'm going to get a bag. First, I'm going to take my gloves off. Get out a Ziploc bag and pop this into the fridge for later consumption. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick, so bear with me. I'm just trying to not get salmonella, you know. I mean, it's flu season, it's COVID-19, you know, just don't want to get the salmonella on top of all that. Not on top of all that, but basically just like, you know, I ain't about that salmonella life. No, sir. Or ma'am, or them. We gender neutral up in this chat. Okay, let me get a fresh towel. Ugh, all right. So we got our chicken pieces. Let's get a nice close-up of that. That's actually in focus this time. Oh yes, there it is. And then let's cut to our outdoor camera real quick. Just want to see what that's looking like. That's not the outdoor camera, that's the, oh, those coals are looking pretty good. They're really getting there, I think. I think we're almost there. So I'm gonna go get some aluminum foil and prep the grill surface. And you guys can look at chicken, I guess. So real quick, I'm gonna just grab some of this aluminum foil. For those of you across the pond in the UK, the British people. Oh man, wireless mics are hitting different when you have to go outside your house and backyard. All right, so I'm going to get this ready. All right, aluminum foil is on the grill. I'm going to place that once I shift the coals around real quick, because when you make a charcoal grill, you got to stack them, and then once they light, like you're seeing, or you will see, then you kind of have to spread them around again. Let me get some of this spray olive oil. And let's make these kebabs. So how we're going to do this is we're going to put them on a cookie sheet, and we're going to assemble the kebabs for consumption. So we're going to do that right now. Let me just grab a sheet of cookie. Zoom out with the camera too, so you can get a better idea of what we're doing. Perfect. All right, so we have these skewers here. Got 4 of them. And we have some vegetables over here. So we're gonna start with the end of an onion. Just gonna poke that through, like so. Then we're gonna grab a chicken, poke it through here, nestle it in the onion. Then we're gonna grab a bell pepper, plant that bad boy right there. Okay. Then we're gonna grab another, let's see, yeah, probably another onion. I've never made kebabs. This is my first time, so first time for everything, probably. I'm gonna grab a larger piece of chicken, slap that bad boy there, follow it with a yellow bell pepper for artistic looking pieces. And then I guess like another piece here, another piece here, just kind of separate them out a bit. That's one kebab. And then we're just gonna do onion and a piece of chicken and a bell pepper and another piece of chicken, followed by an onion, followed by another piece of chicken. Okay, so there's, followed by, I guess, a bell pepper at the end. Okay, so there's our kebabs, ready to go. So we're gonna take these outside and we're gonna grill them. So let's do that right now. Gonna pick this up. We're gonna have to go the long way, but that's okay. All right, these coals are looking real nice. So I think it's about time to put these on the barbecue. All right, let's spray this. Getting the pan spray so we can have some nice anti-stick properties with the aluminum foil. Gonna be great. Okay. All right. And then just gonna briefly spread these around just a little bit. Okay. They do be cooking. Now usually we gotta turn these every once in a while. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's see how we're doing on these cooking streams. All right, we might need to get, well, I don't know. See, it would be helpful if we had an actual barbecue, but we're making do with what we have right now. So let's take a look. Kind of rotate these. Oh, it's hard to rotate these. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, they're coming along. They are looking tasty. So basically we're just letting these cook on either side for like 10 to 15 minutes, making sure the temperature in the chicken is good, not getting it too raw, because we don't want the raw food, because that'd be bad. Let's take a look at these one more time, see what we are doing. How these are looking. They're looking good. It's just I don't think Yeah, I don't think there's enough heat. All right. Shh, dog, it's okay. Shh. Oh my gosh, my dog is popping off about these foods. Well, we just kind of sit here and wait for it to finish cooking now. But it's good. It's I might throw it on the George Foreman actually. Let's see how that's doing. If we need to, oop, excuse me. Okay, I'm back. I have made the executive decision to finish these on the Cuisinart griddle thing. It's not a George Foreman, but it's the similar thing. So we're going to do that now. Let's see. I'm going to grab my stuff. I mean, this is a good thing in concept, but it's a fire pit and it's not an actual like legit grill. So until like I get more Twitch money from like the live streaming on Twitch, I can't get a grill. So maybe I can have that like a goal or something. Okay, let's prep the things so we can cook some of that good. All right. There's our griddle getting ready. Ad time. Oh my goodness, we have to do an ad, and now I have to go into my actual like Twitch broadcasting thing. Oh my goodness. All right, hold up guys, we got to redeem ad time. All right, got to go into my area here. Go into twitch.tv, go over to video producer, stream manager. Let's run a 60-second ad break because someone reviewed it. So yeah, enjoy the ads. It's time to pull this chicken. Also, since I'm like all over the place, like outside, inside, I'll just on around my property and house, I'm not going to be able to read the chat. So I'll read it when I get back into the kitchen. All right, we're going to pull these. So we're just going to go boop and boop, and then finish cooking them. Oh dear. Just kind of eat this over here. All right, we're gonna finish cooking them inside because the charcoal fire pit just ain't cutting the mustard in terms of heat. And also it's not a genuine barbecue, like we don't have a lid for it. Like if I were able to cover it and stoke it with like a bunch of not coal, this isn't the 18th century. We ain't doing steam powered charcoal. Then yeah, we could totally do it. Oh look, perfect timing, it's ready. Okay, back to the kitchen. Hey, there's our Cuisinart. That has come in extremely handy. It is amazing. It has a lot of features that I like. You can set the temperature, you can be really precise about it. It's just a good thing in general. I help. Well, thank you, Teacup. I really appreciate that. And it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. It's fine. All right, so we're gonna put this chicken on this here grill. And seriously, don't worry about the ad time thing. Like, It's okay. I put it there for a reason. I really appreciate it. So don't feel bad. I just am using a minimalist setup right now, so I don't have access to the computer. It's just like there. But anyways, nothing, no hard feelings. All right, I'll lube this up. And then grab the chicken. We're gonna finish this on. Oh, this chicken ain't even done. This chicken's just like warm and charred on some sides. Delicious. It doesn't do it automatically, no. It straight up just is like, oh, hey, someone redeemed an ad, go run the ad time in the Twitch broadcast manager. And I'm like, really? All right, so we're gonna let this hang out while I clean up a little bit. Let's check on the fire. Oh, well, there's no fire. Okay, well, back to the chicken. Just gonna clean up a little bit. Do. I'm probably gonna do a temperature probe of the chicken as well. Got to keep it at, I think, 165. So wherever our temperature probe is, which I, should obviously have on hand. Oh, there it is. Why is it in the sink? Oi. People keep putting stuff in the sink that it doesn't belong. And then I'm like, guys, can't have that. All right, that is clean. So now we got a fogged lens thingy. It's not clear, but whatever. All right, we're gonna poke it in. I mean, I can kind of read it. I wonder if I hit it with a hairdryer, would it defog it? You know what, we're gonna try that. I'm gonna mute myself because no one wants to hear a hairdryer. Update, the hairdryer worked. So now I have a non-frosted glass thermometer. So let's probe this here chicken. Oh, it's moving on me. All right, let's see what we got. It's at 145. We got to keep going. Also, for those of you just joining, we were making outdoor chicken kebabs. I mean, wait, I don't know why I said outdoor. You can make chicken kebabs anytime. We're making chicken kebabs, and there's the outside, a very rare glimpse of the outside. But we were grilling on there and then realized that the fire pit didn't really work as a grill that well. So we just kind of abandoned that idea. And now we're just outside and stuff. So we can just have a nice view of the outside. There, we can have a nice glimpse of the backyard. A rare glimpse of Orchestral Design's backyard. Bam! Look at that backyard. Full of nature. Alright, so this is done. Alright, back to the chicken. So we're grilling it on the Cuisinart Griddler 5, which is just a fancy name for interchangeable plates. I love this thing a lot. It's great. So we're just gonna check the other temperatures of the chicken, make sure they're above 160. They indeed are. I'm just checking the internal. It's very important to check the internal temperatures of everything, because it's, you know, you don't want to be like, ugh, because then that just ruins your night. So we have our charred vegetables here. We have some onions and bell peppers, classic things to shove on the old skewer. We seasoned our chicken with some, let's see, what did we do? Garlic. What else did we have here? Herbs, rosemary, thyme, just your classic chicken stuff. They're looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Here, let's see if we can get a nice close-up of the chicken so y'all can see. All right, here we go. I'm gonna cut to this camera. Bear with me. Look at that chicken. That's some good looking chicken. All right, so let's prep the area for consuming. Let's see, where would be, is this clean? It's not clean. I'll just wash a cutting board while that's finishing up. Oof. You know, it's a really good thing that you don't have like the entire kitchen view, because doing dishes doesn't really make for great television, I gotta say. It's like, hey, let's watch people do chores that I don't like to do in the first place, but are still necessary for a functioning household. You know, I ain't about that life. I'll be honest. Okay, this looks like it's gotten a good scrub. And then all right, let's dry it off, hit it with just one paper towel. Dry this off a bit. We can turn this off now, because that has finished cooking the chicken. All right, I'm just going to take this knife, move this off to the side, and get some Lysol wipes real quick. Hit the counter with some of this Lysol action, because you can never be too careful when using chicken. Just kind of give it the old 1-2 wipe. A little circular action. Really put your elbow into it. All right, here we go. Okay, let's readjust camera 2. and cut this chicken. Perfect. All right. Camera 2. There we go. Beautiful. That right there. All right. Let me get a knife to cut said chicken, as well as a fork to hold it down while we are slicing and dicing. Oh, this chicken looks immaculate. Let's count them together. That's 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 pieces of delicious chicken. All right, so let's cut a few open, make sure there's none of this salmonella. We got to do a salmonella check. That's not in focus. Stand by. Focus is a big thing for me, because I don't want you guys to be like, okay, let's cut the chicken. Isn't this great? It's so clear. Wow. Has to be tack sharp focus for it to be good TV. All right, let's cut into this. Oh, that's the. I was like, this knife's really dull. Yeah, this looks pretty good. There's no pink meat, so that checks out. Abby is wanting a piece of chicken, but Abby can't have chicken because it makes her itchy for some reason. Okay. Now I guess we just cut ourselves a little piece and taste it. It is too hot to taste, which is a good thing because, you know, that means everything's dead. Got to blow on it. Also, while I have you guys here, all 7 of you, I'm doing a, well, I'll just let you know right now while we cut to a different thing. Okay, so yes, couple of things. Next Wednesday, we're going to do a spooky stream. And then on Halloween, we might also do a spooky stream. But with the Wednesday, so this coming Wednesday, same time, but it's going to be spooky. So I might have some dry ice. On actual Halloween, if my order gets here on time, we're going to make liquid nitrogen ice cream. So I got some liquid nitrogen. We're going to make it on Halloween. If it doesn't come by Halloween or I can't source liquid nitrogen fast enough, we'll make it on like November. So we can do that too. It's not a problem. But to show you guys what we're going to do on Wednesday, we're going to use this Northern Lights pumpkin spice pumpkin pancake mix. So we could do pumpkin pancakes mix. There's also one for a waffle or a muffin recipe. So we could do either of those, but that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be great. Try this chicken. This chicken's delicious. Yes. So that's what's gonna happen. Definitely gonna be a part where we do liquid nitrogen. I just have to, you have to get, there's so many things you have to get for liquid nitrogen. Like you have to get that thing to contain it, because you can't just like roll up to like, you know, a place that sells it and like be like, here, fill her up. You gotta actually have a thing. Then you gotta have the gloves. You gotta have the eye protection, because, you know, if that sprays in your eyes, you can have damage. Then you gotta have a place to store it. So there's a lot of things involved in that, but I figured that one thing that would set me apart from other cooking channels on YouTube is using liquid nitrogen for ice cream or rapid freezing raspberries, and then you crush them up, and then you can make little raspberry flavored powder. It's really cool. You can put marshmallows in it. So there's all sorts of fun things you can do with liquid nitrogen that I want to do and share with you guys. And this is more of an entertainment thing, not a follow along at home. I mean, more power to you if you have a large container of liquid nitrogen. Great, cool. Fill it up and make sure it's full on Halloween. So if you do have some, great. If you don't, just watch me do it. You can try it at home if you want to, but you know, it is like really, really cold. So, you know, there's that too. Anyways, let's try another piece of chicken. Amazing. It tastes exactly the same as the previous one. How about that? Wow. Okay. I'm gonna go call my dad in so he can have some food. Be right back, chat. Okay, we're back. So also, if you guys have any idea of what to do with like all the fun things we could do or try out, let me know with liquid nitrogen. All right. We got a plate. And we're gonna cut some more food up. Abby is very excited. Cut some more pieces. Do you want some pepper and onions as well? I have the grilled ones over here. Okay. Let me just cut it into bite-sized pieces really quick. Indeed. Big delicious. Freeze strawberries. Yeah, we could freeze strawberries for sure. Problem is when you freeze stuff with liquid nitrogen, you kind of can't eat it when you take it right out because it's so cold. I know, it's really good. Got these good char marks on it. Delicious. Very good. All right, well, I could cut more chicken, but I think you've seen that already, so I'm gonna sign off for tonight, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday. And take care and have fun, and be safe. And wash your hands, and wear a mask.